French President Emmanuel Macron chaired his last cabinet meeting before an expected reshuffle. A new prime minister is expected to be named in the coming days. The new cabinet will be formed weeks before the parliamentary elections are held here in June. To talk more about this, we can bring in our French politics editor, Marc Perelman. Marc, the last cabinet meeting before a new prime minister is named, any inkling about what we can expect?
Well, what we can expect is this indeed to be the last cabinet meeting. People thought last week's was already the last. It wasn't the last. Emmanuel Macron's first mandate officially ends on Friday at midnight. And so he is supposed to get the resignation of the current prime minister, Jean Castex, within the next few hours, and then appoint a new prime minister. There are lots of rumors. President Macron said just a couple of days ago that he already knew who it was, but he obviously would not divulge it. He's already hinted that it might be a woman, that she needed to be someone who was sensitive to social issues, to environmental issues. But there's a rumor mill in Paris right now. No one can really tell you for sure who the prime minister is. First of all, because Emmanuel Macron, when he nominated his two prime ministers, no one expected that they would be those who were chosen at the time. So we can probably expect another surprise.
He likes surprises. I read somewhere that the prime minister has already been picked and it's been guarded like a state secret in the Elysee. Let's talk about the legislative elections in June, because that's, of course, the next test for Emmanuel Macron. How are things looking for him?
Well, it's the test for Emmanuel Macron and also for his new prime minister, because the reason why he's being appointed is that there's a month left between those the legislative elections, and the prime minister will be the leader of the campaign. Obviously, Emmanuel Macron will play a large role, but he is the president. He has to deal with Ukraine, with the economic crisis. The prime minister will be the de facto leader of the legislative campaign, and Emmanuel Macron is hoping that he will be able to secure a strong and coherent majority like the one he's had in his first mandate, because he was re-elected, but his worst nightmare would be parliament controlled by the opposition. The opposition, it's the left, the radical left, one might argue, has united under the leadership of Jean-Luc Mélenchon. They're hoping to gain a majority. And there's the far right, the National Rally of Marine Le Pen. The expectation is that Emmanuel Macron should retain that majority, also because he's been able to bring together most of the center-right, even some members of the Conservative Party, but that there should be a more vocal opposition in Parliament, especially on the left.
Okay, we'll see how it pans